Hey y'all, it's Taj. I'm back today with some more free tea. Child, y'all have been going in on my comment section, okay? Or in my comment section, just hyping me up, okay? Just giving me all these sweet compliments about my appearance. So I decided to, and thank y'all so much. Thank you everybody who compliments such nice things about my appearance. But since we're friends, I had to go ahead and compile a little list of things that I do every day that are practical, that are sustainable, and that are effective in changing your appearance. Now, let me start out by saying this first. I do believe that my appearance changing has everything to do with the state that I'm in also. And it also has something to do with how I see myself in my head. I don't see myself, how I see myself in my head is not what some would call the reality of what I actually look like on the outside, which is why my appearance has been changing. It is because when I think about, and all of you do this right now, think about the best version of yourself appearance wise, what you would want to look like if you could just go into like a computer, almost like a Sims game, and create a character and create how you would want your appearance to look. What would you look like from head to toe, from eye color to shape to whatever? What would you look like, right? Get that image, bring it to the forefront of your mind, and literally start seeing yourself as that person, as that version. So the way that I see myself impacts how I carry myself, how I show up in the world, the type of confidence that I have, and all of those things again impacts my appearance because it's all my subconscious thinking and beliefs about the way that I look. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump right on into these 4 things that I want to talk about that I do to change my appearance. Okay. Number 1, the first thing I want to say is once you decide who you are and what you look like, go straight to the end and live in the end, right? You already know this, but we're going to live there. When I say live there, you're going to think from that version of yourself. So if you're wanting to change your eye color, it's done. You are now the person who has whatever eye color. If height, you are now the person who is a certain height. You are now the person who is a certain weight. You are now the person that has a certain nose. You are now the person. You are now the person. You are now the person. Period. No going back. No more being double-minded. You want to be this person, then the next thing you know, you're complaining about how you look in the mirror, or you're talking down to yourself in your head. You're having all type of spiraling negative thoughts about your body. No, decide who you are, who you want to be, what you look like, and that's your story, and stick to it no matter what, period. Okay. The second thing is, excuse me, I'm always having like my straps falling in my videos. But the second thing, okay, is to affirm inner conversations. And you can affirm however you want to. Me personally, I like to affirm by just having inner conversations in my head. So in the same way that I would have these inner conversations and affirmations that I didn't sit up and we've been manifesting this whole time is what I'm trying to say, right? We've been manifesting all the way up until this point, even before we knew that we were consciously manifesting. So we didn't sit out and write out a list of things that we didn't like about ourselves. We didn't sit up and say, oh, I hate my stomach, or I don't like the way this looks, or oh, I'm so fat in this area, or it's really hard for me to lose weight here, or why do I have to be the only one in my family with a crooked nose, or why this, why that. Those are affirmations. Those are inner conversations. These are the types of thoughts that people think who are unhappy with certain parts of their bodies, right? This is how their inner conversation sounds. They didn't sit up one day and just script out all these perfectly curated negative affirmations and decided, oh, let me say these one day, and then it manifested. So in the same way that we naturally would speak negatively is the same way that I'm choosing to intentionally speak positively into myself, or think the thoughts that I would think if I were already the person who looked like how she wanted to look. What would those thoughts sound like? What would those inner conversations sound like? And whatever that would sound like is what my affirmations would be. So for an example, it would probably sound something like this. Like, oh, I'm so small, or like, oh, my metabolism is so fast. Like, I get to eat whatever I want and never gain weight. This is how I justify eating the way that I eat. And I wish I would have taken a picture, but I've lost like 5 to 7 pounds within the past 2 weeks And I say 2 weeks because I normally check my weight like every Sunday, but I didn't do it for like 2 weeks. And so when I got on the scale, I was scared because I'm like, oh, I've been eating all type of stuff. But as I've been eating though, I've been reminding myself of those negative thoughts, because really, is it the food that makes you fat, or is it your thoughts about the food that makes you fat? Okay. So I've just been not necessarily changing what I've been eating, because I love to eat and I just want to eat what I want to eat. But I haven't necessarily been changing what I've been eating, but I've been changing the way that I think about what I've been eating. So I don't care if I'm sitting up eating donuts. I don't care if I'm sitting up eating Chick-fil-A all the time. Like, I'm not going to be sitting there thinking thoughts like, oh, this Chick-fil-A is going to make me fat, or all this grease is going to make me have health problems, or whatever. No, like, I'm thinking like, oh, this doesn't affect me. And because food makes me so happy, like, it doesn't affect me negatively anyway. And I have such a high metabolism anyway. So I'm just going to burn this off anyway. And it's just not going to affect me. These are the types of thoughts that the version of me would think if she was already at her desired body weight, period. And so that's my job now, is to start thinking these thoughts now. So that's what I mean when I say affirmations. I really just truly mean inner conversations, because remember, every thought you think is an affirmation anyway. So number 3, I like to use the eavesdropping technique. This is where I like to overhear people whispering positive things or complimenting me to someone else, complimenting that very part of my appearance that I'm working on, right? So again, if I'm working on manifesting like weight loss, then I want to eavesdrop in my mind and overhear people saying to one another like, oh my gosh, Taj looks extra skinny, don't she? Like, looks like she's been losing weight. Like, I wonder what she's doing. Like, she looks so good. I think I'm gonna ask her what she's been doing. This is how it sounds in my mind when I'm eavesdropping on other people. I'm hearing them think positive things about my appearance. Okay. So number 1, I'm already being this person. Number 2, I'm already affirming by having the inner conversations about myself. And number 3, what makes this so much more real is when you start to overhear other people saying things about you. So if you're changing your eye color, you can overhear people saying, oh my gosh, her eyes are so beautiful. Do you see how beautiful her eyes were? Did you see him? Did you see all those muscles he had? Like, oh my gosh. Like, if you're a male and you're manifesting, oh gosh. If you're a male and you're manifesting, it's like something stuck to my lip gloss. I don't know. Like lint or something. But like, if you're a male and you're manifesting like muscles or something, you know, you can overhear people saying like, oh my gosh, that guy is so muscular. He's got so many muscles. Like, that's crazy. You know, eavesdropping technique is just another tool or method that I use sometimes to manifest appearance changes. And then the last thing is gratitude affirmations, but it's not the gratitude affirmations in the way that you are probably thinking about gratitude affirmations. This is what I mean by gratitude affirmation. It's basically you responding now. Now it's your turn to respond to those people that you eavesdrop on. Now we're in a different scenario where those same people that you eavesdrop on and you heard them saying all these nice positive things about your appearance. These people are now going to say this to you, and you're going to respond with your gratitude affirmations. My gratitude affirmations sound like this in my head. Oh, thank you. Oh, I mean, I haven't really been trying to lose weight, but I mean, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh, me? Oh, I look smaller to you? Girl, stop. I look smaller? Stop. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is what it sounds like in my head. This is what my gratitude affirmations sound like. So it don't sound like, no, you know, oh, I love my body. I'm thankful for my body. I'm grateful for my body. Those are fine. No shade, no tea. Those are perfectly fine. Okay. But like I said, I like to have real inner conversations with myself in my head, because it makes it feel more real to me personally. And no, you don't need to feel nothing real, but for me personally, it just makes it feel more real. It feels more natural. It feels more sustainable. And more than anything else, it doesn't feel like a job, and it doesn't feel like I'm trying too hard. It just feels like the natural, normal next best step, because it actually is. If you were the version of yourself that already looked how you want to look, this is what you would be thinking anyway. You would be thanking people who compliment you, and this would just be your new normal. This would be your life, period. So those are the 4 things that I do that I feel are effective, but also very, very practical, and also very, very sustainable. So yeah, those are my little tips for manifesting appearance change. But as I said at the beginning of the video, I really I know that it's just comes with being in the state of the wish fulfilled anyway. Like, once you're in the state, you effortlessly get everything that state has to offer, period. And that's just that. So I'm just going to leave this video right here. If these tips were helpful at all, please let me know down in the comment section down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Sending nothing but peace, love, and blessings. Happy manifesting.